Hi there, I'm Fernando Farías of the English language program of RAI Argentina to the World, and this short clip for our YouTube channel is about Quino, the cartoonist who passed away this week. This Quino was such a big deal for Argentines to be sharing Quino strips on social media all the time, to be so touched by his death. And the answer is yes. He was a very big deal. And he was a very big deal to us, mainly because of one of his creations, his main creation, the creation he's going to be remembered for forever. And that is Mafalda. Mafalda is a cartoon character created by Joaquín Salvador Lavado, aka Quino, that was published on the Primera Plana magazine, first in 1964. Then the strip moved to El Mundo newspaper, and then to the Siete Días magazine, and Quino stopped drawing Mafalda in 1973. The characters created by him have touched the hearts, the souls, the minds of thousands of Argentines, generations of Argentines. I mean, I read Mafalda when I was a kid in the 1980s, and I was really touched by the characters, by the stories. And now my children, who are growing up in the 2010s, 2020s, I should correct, are also discovering Mafalda now. Well, here are the characters that we all know, that we all loved, not only in Argentina, but in the whole of the Spanish-speaking world. Mafalda has been translated to several languages, but it is super popular in the Spanish-speaking world. You can read Mafalda if you are outside Argentina and relate to it, because Buenos Aires is never mentioned, even though it's clear that the story is set in Buenos Aires. Argentina is never mentioned. The characters are not drinking mate, which is typical of Argentines, but it is definitely set in the Buenos Aires of the 1960s. As a matter of fact, it is believed that Mafalda's apartment, the building where Mafalda's apartment was located, was in the neighborhood of San Telmo, and there's actually a plaque over there. And the monument dedicated to Mafalda is located in the neighborhood of San Telmo. But well, here are the characters. There you have Mafalda, the central character, a little girl who is in kindergarten when the strips began to be published in 1964. And then she advanced to grammar school, public elementary school in Argentina, wearing the white coats that are the typical, still today, the uniform of kids going to public elementary school. Here are Mafalda's parents. This is Mafalda's baby brother, Guille. This is Libertad, who's an idealist, is the most politicized of all of the characters. Another character is Miguelito, perhaps my favorite. He's crazy. He's always in the clouds. Yes, at times he appears to be a kind of a sociopath or something. Then you have Susanita, a very good friend of Mafalda, but she's the opposite of Mafalda. Susanita thinks about is, becoming a mother, getting married, and having a wealthy husband. Opposite of Mafalda. Mafalda wants to have a profession. She dreams of being a diplomat or working at the UN to contribute to world peace. That's what Mafalda dreams about. Manolito, a very interesting character. Manolito is the son of a Spanish immigrant. His father has got an almacén, typical groceries store. All Manolito cares about is money, and he represents the capitalist view of the world. And in this strip. And then you have Felipe, which is the oldest character apart from Mafalda. He's a very good student. He's very shy. He's in love with another girl who's not a character, any of these characters, and he never has the courage to talk to her. He hates going to school, even though he's a brilliant student. They are all regular kids, and you relate to their childhood, apart from the big questions they ask. These characters created by Quino are part of the cultural DNA of Argentina, and that's why we've been touched by Quino's death. Okay, let's have a look at some strip. Well, one that touches a feminist issue as early as the 1960s, mind you. I mean, he was ahead of his time, Quino, in dealing with this on mass media, in talking about these issues on mass media. In here, we've got Mafalda and Susanita talking, and Mafalda says, well, having children is all very fine, Susanita, but times change. Apart from being a mother, a woman or women should contribute to progress, should do important things. Yes, you're right, Susanita says. I'm starting tomorrow to learn how to play bridge. Mafalda walks away saying, or thinking, Jesus Christ, or oh my God. And Susanita is surprised at Mafalda's reaction and asks, what's wrong with you? Aren't important ladies supposed to play bridge? And that was it. Hope you enjoyed it. I just want to give you a quick explanation why Quino was so important to us Argentines and why we were so touched by his death this week. Rest in peace, Quino. Thank you very much for Mafalda and all of the other drawings that made us think, laugh, and at times weep so much. Farewell.